and there were to be field visits 2 times per month and partial GPS for work. And then you were allowed to run errands or whatever you need to do on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And you haven't done anything.
Judgment's sprung in and out, the verdict swung. Oouchie Car Watch, we've just begun. Oouchie Car Watch, we're on the scene. Truth's unraveling, what does it mean?
Court is calling 2018 CR 1071 State versus Christopher Salinas. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Salinas. Megan Galloway for the state.
For the defense?
Robert Featherston representing Mr. Salinas.
And are you Mr. Salinas? Mr. Salinas, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Christopher Salinas who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2018 CR 1071 for the offense of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, penalty group 2, 4 to 400 grams on July 6, 2018 for a period of 5 years and extended for a total of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Christopher Salinas did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May, June, August, October, and November of 2024 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State.
We waive and abandon the remainder. Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to life in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor, based on the allegation that was pled true to, the state is asking for 5 years to use.
All right. Defense. I mean, the rank, that's the minimum.
Yes, Your Honor, and we're not in agreement on that.
All right. What are you requesting, counsel?
Your Honor, the court needs to be aware that in April of 2023, Mr. Salinas went into the hospital to have L3 and L5 on his spine repaired. He remained in the hospital for 3.5 months and then was released. Since that time, he's been in constant chronic pain from the spinal repair. His chronic pain, Judge, has led to his continued drug abuse that led to his failures to report. It's led to his failures to provide samples for urinalysis. He recognizes that he has a drug addiction problem because of his chronic pain, and that has not been alleviated. He's been unable to work. He can't stand for long periods of time. These are contributing factors to his failure to report in 2024 to his probation officer. He's not committed any new crimes that have been alleged in the MTR. Probation is recommending substance abuse treatment facility. We would like the court to consider that recommendation of substance abuse treatment facility. Mr. Salinas would like to go to SADF and successfully complete that in hopes of getting control over his chronic pain and then getting the appropriate prescriptions subsequent to be able to handle his pain. And then we're respectfully requesting that the court consider an 18-month extension as recommended by probation in order to be able to accomplish these goals. And I thank the court.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Salinas, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Christopher Salinas.
All right, so your attorney said that you were in the hospital, and I'm taking that as true, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So my question is, you were in the hospital April 2023, and you were there for 3 months. So that means May 2023, June 23, July 23, and I'm gonna even give you August 2023.
I was actually, after that, I went to physical therapy for a month.
Okay. No, I'm giving
Oh,
you,
okay.
I'm giving you 4 months after that.
Yes,
So you're in hospital April 2023, and I'm giving you till September. I'm not even gonna consider you're not reporting September 2023 from April 23 to September 2023. So October, did you call probation?
yes. They-
No. Here's the thing.
Okay.
Did you pick up the phone and tell them, I'm going through some problems and I cannot report?
No.
All right. Have you done anything on probation?
Yes, I've done some community service. I mean, I did about 12 hours
Okay.
recently. And
All right, so that's 12 hours. You were placed on probation with a previous judge since 2018.
right,
And from 2018 to now, you're telling me you've only done 12 hours of community service restitution?
24 total.
All right, 24 hours since 2018.
Yes,
And you were actually in court with me on January 17, 2023. Previous motion to revoke had been filed, and it was withdrawn for your conditions to be altered and amended. And those conditions from January 17, 2023 was to do 90 sober meetings in 90 days. You were supposed to be residing with your mother. Did you continue to reside with your mom?
yes, I still live with my mom.
All right, and then you were supposed to do the UA hotline until further notice. And you're supposed to be doing intensive outpatient treatment. There was supposed to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, so you didn't even have to go in person. You could have done it by Zoom. And there were to be field visits 2 times per month and partial GPS for work. And then you were allowed to run errands or whatever you need to do on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And you haven't done anything. That's the problem. So I don't think I should continue you because you haven't done anything. And in this court, what do I always say? If you have an issue, pick up the phone, call probation. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come to court. And I know that I would have told you, if you have a drug problem, in this court, my thing is, if you have a drug problem and you think you're going to use, pick up the phone, call probation. I'm not looking to revoke people because they have a drug problem they're about to use. I'm looking to try to get you help so you won't use. But you didn't do any of those things, and you've been extended before. And the fact that you've been extended before, that means that there've been problems before. Otherwise, nobody would have extended you. And so you've been on probation since 2018, and you really have done nothing. So I'm not going to continue you.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, from 2018, I completed all my programs that I was supposed to complete. And the reason why, I mean,
You told me the only thing you had done was community service hours.
before that, that's when when we came back the first time.
Did you do your 90 sober meetings in 90 days?
I've done meetings. I have.
Now, did you do your 90?
Completed. No.
All right. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation. And let me explain to you, one, I'm finding it true based upon your plea true, but here's the thing. You have to at least try. There's nothing I can do if people don't try. And I can't continue to give chance after chance when people don't try. I mean, the only other thing left for probation to do is to come to your house, give you a ride to their location, or either come to your house and sit down with you and bring somebody to, have the classes come into your home, and they don't have the finances for that.
Your Honor, may I address the court?
Yes.
Judge, everything that you say is quite logical about what should be done on a community supervision program. Here, for Mr. Salinas, there is this extenuating circumstance with respect to his back
Mhm.
problems. A very extensive stay in the hospital. It's quite uncommon to hear of a 3.5 month stay in a hospital for anything nowadays. So there was something significant there. And quite frankly, I'm not a medical doctor, and I don't really know much about L3 and L5 in your spine.
Oh, no, I appreciate what you're saying, that for them to keep you in the hospital for 3 months, it is extensive.
And the court's explanations with respect to 2024, because this is in 2023,
Mhm.
with 2024 is quite valid. But this is a gentleman that found himself, he's out now of the hospital. He doesn't have a job, he doesn't have insurance, he's got chronic pain. He needs medication for that. So he goes to controlled substances for medication of that. And now the fear factor for going to probation is through the roof, because he knows if he goes to probation, he knows he's going to have to give a sample. And he's unsure as to whether probation is going to consider his chronic back pain as an adequate explanation. And I understand his fears are valid in that respect. If it wasn't for his back surgery, Judge, I would have no leg to stand on with respect to revocation.
Mhm.
I'm asking the court for its mercy here with respect to Mr. Salinas, and allow him to complete an inpatient drug treatment program, and then allow him to go ahead and complete his community supervision program. I thank the court for its time.
All right, thank you. And I want you to know, I heard your your counsel's argument, and I think it's a very good argument. But the issue is 2023. Here we are in 2025.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thing is, I had a surgery in my lower lumbar, disc 5 and disc 3. I didn't get it repaired. They had to shave it off. So it's very fragile.
No, I understand it's fragile, but here's the thing. You didn't even pick up the phone to call probation.
My probation has the copies of all my medical records. They
No,
know
did you pick up the phone and call probation? Because let me explain something to you. The allegations in the motion are that you didn't report for May, June, August, October, and November of 2024. What that means is you didn't go to their office, you didn't call them, you didn't do any of that.
June, July, August, September.
I mean, you played true
I
to June, August, October, and November 2024, and May of 2024. You played true to that of not reporting.
I've seen my probation all the way up to September. October is when I stopped. Since from there to there, I have reported.
All right, so this is,
That's a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Okay, so since October and on is when I stopped reporting. Before that, I've talked to probation officers. I've been to the
Right, so
office.
here's the
everything.
thing. I don't know
just-
why you stopped reporting in October. All you had to do was pick up the phone. Right? And you know, because you've been before me before, you know that if there's an issue with probation, let the court know. You know, if there's an issue where you think you're going to use, or you have a drug problem and you're feeling weak with drug use. That's why I did the 90 sober meetings. And that's why I said, if there's an issue, let probation know, and then we will address it. Your counsel can tell you normally, unless there's something else going on, if somebody has a drug problem and they're actually trying to maintain their sobriety, I normally don't revoke for that. Right? So the court is finding violation of condition number 5 true. The court will find you guilty. The court is going to grant the motion, sentence you to 5 years in prison. That's the minimum. And I'm doing the minimum because, one, the state requested it, and also considering your health issues. Give you credit for any time served. I'll recommend the therapeutic community, and counsel, I'll retain jurisdiction. I'm not sure if he qualifies for that because I don't have his history before me, but if he does, I'll retain jurisdiction.
Thank you, Your Honor. And if the court would entertain a suggestion because of his back issues with the court, consider a full house arrest at his house.
No, I will not do that, but I appreciate your asking.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Are you sentencing the 5 years TDC?
Yes.
Yes. I have never even been in trouble.
All right,
Since from 2018, this is the only reason why I'm keep coming back from failure. I've never gotten a new case or anything. Your Honor, please.
all right.
I'm
So
done.
did you review the Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes.
All right, because this is not a plea bargain agreement, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, I understand what you're saying. There are many people that come before me, guess what? They've never been in trouble before. This is their first case and it's a felony. But by that same token, do you know how many people who have never had a case, they're not on probation? I mean, I can only help you with your probation if you show up. Otherwise, I can't help you.
Oouchie Court Watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel, and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie Court Watch, quick as a flash.